Hello and welcome to today's presentation. Today we're going to focus on the Risk Manager, one of the most powerful tools of the SentryOptions trading platform. Here I'm showing you our regular trading platform, and let's put on a simple position. For example, let's say in sterling against the dollar, I buy a 3-month call struck at 123.50. I'm going to buy an option on 10 lots in this account is 100,000. I click to buy, and here's our position that's done. Let's put on a second position in Eurodollar spot. Let's just buy 200,000 of a spot position at 109.90. Okay, that's done. So we have two positions. One is a cable 123.50 strike call. The other is a Eurodollar spot position. Let's go over to the Risk Manager and see what this looks like. When I click this sigma, I refresh my page and I can see all of my positions. In Eurodollar, I've got a net delta from all of my Eurodollar positions of 200,000 Eurodollar. And in sterling against the dollar, or cable, I have a net delta of 43,973. And I have Vega because here I have an option. What does it look like? Let's drill down. I double click on sterling and I see all the positions in our portfolio, which at this point is just one option. Trade is expiring on January 16th. I can click here for a risk graph and click on profit and loss, and I can see what the P&L of this position looks like as spot moves up and down. So what are we seeing here? Today, we are seeing the profit and loss as of today. We have a small mark-to-market loss because of the bid-offer spread, if spot's unchanged. And since this is an option, as a call option, as spot moves higher, we have profits. As spot moves lower, we have losses. And this option expires, you can show it again, January 16th. So let's go into this little window and let's do our scenario analysis as of January 17th. And now you can see a classic options payoff diagram. This is showing us the solid line. Here's the code, October 13th is the solid line. January 17th is the dashed line, which is the day after expiration. We can see Vega, which is our sensitivity to a change in implied volatility. We can see our net delta, right? And expiration, if it's in the money, our delta is going to be 100,000, since we're long calls on 100,000 cable. And if we're below the strike, our delta will be 0. As of today, our delta is somewhat less than 50% because we're below the strike. And as spot moves higher, the delta moves higher. As spot moves lower, the delta moves lower. Now let's have a look instead at that Eurodollar position. In euros, we have one spot position. What does that look like from a P&L perspective? It's a straight line, right? It's symmetric. As spot moves higher, we make money. As spot moves lower, we lose money. Spot's currently trading around 110. If spot goes to 114, our position will have a profit of $8,000, right? A 4-point profit on 200,000 is an $8,000 profit. Now we have a really great tool here. If we go back to positions, called the simulations section. I'm showing our Eurodollar portfolio, which is just a cash position, and we ask ourselves, what if we wanted to protect this position by buying a put? Without executing a trade, we could put in a simulation right down here, and we can put in many rows. Let's just add one transaction. Let's say out to January 16th, I want to buy a buy a put. Spot's currently at 110. Let's buy a put 2 points below the market at 108. That would cost, go back to today. That would cost us about 105 pips. Let's buy 20. Now let's look at the risk graph. This is our actual position, this blue line. This is our simulated position that says, what if we buy a put? Let's look at it on the expiration date, January 17th, or it's the day after expiration. So buying a put struck at 108. So again, here's our current position. Here is our simulated position. And let's put them together, combined. What do we have? We have now a protected position. We went long spot, right? But if the market falls, we're protected because we own a put. Suppose we say, well, this is good, but it's costing us a lot of money to buy that put. So let's try something else. What if we also sell a call above the market? Let's say we sell a call at 116. Let's go back to our positions, and let's add one more simulated position. For the same date, let's sell a call struck at 116, also in 20. Let's go back to that risk graph. What does it look like? There you go. We've now added from our original position, which is simply long 200,000, we're going to add these two positions. We're going to buy a put, struck at 108, and we're going to sell a call, struck at 116. Put them together, what do we have? We have a spread trade. We're long euro-dollar, and we have a maximum profit up here when our spot position is making money, but then the call kicks in and limits our profit, and down at the bottom we're protected. We haven't done anything to our positions. We still have that same euro-dollar position and nothing else in euro-dollar, but we've put in these two simulated positions. If you like the position, we can go ahead and execute. I click execute. We get our multiple order summary window. It's streaming. The prices are streaming. And we said we want to buy puts struck at 108 on 200,000, and we're going to sell calls struck at 116 on 200,000. Like the trade? Click execute. Processing. Done. Now we go back, and you can see that these positions have moved from simulations to executed. And if I summarize, we can see, be careful with this date as of today, what our net risk looks like now. So instead of being long 200,000 of spot, we now have a net delta of 114,000. Why? Double click on euro-dollar, we can see all of our positions. We're long cash, we're long a put, we're short a call. Go back to the front page, and you can see we've got these positions that we just executed. So that's how we use our risk manager. Okay, so there you have it. That's an introduction to our risk manager. Please use your demo accounts to experiment with it. It's a very powerful and unique tool. Or use your real accounts. And we wish you profitable trading. Thank you.